Hello, everybody. It is the General. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not dead. I have just been dealing with some health issues the last week or so that have precluded me from being able to stream. But I wanted to give you a quick video just to show you what I've been up to for the last week or so. I've been playing Fallout 4 and sleeping a lot and taking pills, which sucks. But that's, you got to do it. But I thought I'd give you a quick look at what I've been up to here just because I think this is super cool. So, as you can see, here's my latest character. She is a Minutemen build. This is actually a practice for a blind survival build that I'm going to be doing. Hi, Curie. So, as you can see, I've got the Institute armor because I really like this paint, and it was free in the Creation Club. I'm standing behind the USS Constitution. I haven't done that yet. I really, really like this paint job, by the way. It's a really cool paint job. It's whoever built this it's really cool. And it's free on the Creation Club. So if you own Fallout 4, feel free to go out and get some of the free stuff that's out there because it's really cool. Like the Chrome Pip-Boy paint job was free. I don't know if it still is. The armor's free. What's not free, though, is what you see behind me. So if you're familiar with Fallout 4, you know that this is usually a boarded-up building, right? Well, on the Creation Club, for 300 credits, or about $3, you can get what's called the Charlestown Condo, which is a player home. And you may have seen this on the Creation Club and thought, is this really worth 300 credits? Let me tell you it is, because, if you put all your stuff at the settlement, settlers can grab it. They knock it over. They do all sorts of different stuff with it. They can sometimes grab things out of containers if you don't want them to grab. They grab their power armor, all this other stuff that they can do. Well, this takes care of that because you're the only person with your companions that can come here. And it's 300 credits, so it's fairly cheap. It's $3. You can get 750 credits for like $7. I highly recommend getting this because if you do like having a player home away from all the hustle and bustle of everything else, this is actually fairly close to a number of different things. If you go look on the map, we are right here. We've got Bunker Hill right down the street. We've got the Constitution, of course, right there. We've got the Railroad HQ, fairly close. We've got Diamond City, it's just across the bay. We've got Good Neighbor, so it's a very central location. Green Tech Genetics is there, Ticonderoga, Monsignor Plaza, the Bad TFL you're going to go to for Nick Valentine's quests. A lot of settlements that you have to go to, so it's very actually central. Oh, Boston Airport if you're at Victorium Persuasion. So it's very central to a lot of different things that you're going to want to do anyway. And it's a really cool location. So let me give you a quick tour here if you have not seen it yet. So let's go inside the condo. And as you can tell, I've got Diamond City Radio playing in the background. I have not done the quest because I really like the DJ before he's confident. So you can walk inside. It looks kind of like a normal place. You go in here. There are 2 bathrooms. It's sort of a little diner kind of thing. I've cleared out the bathrooms because everything that you see in this, it's a 4-level player home, and everything is scrappable. You can scrap the entire thing and start from scratch if you want, or you can use the things that come with it. So I scrapped the bathrooms. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. In here, you've got like a little diner that had a lot of scrap in it that I've actually gotten rid of. I'm thinking about turning this into like a dance floor or something. I'm not sure yet. I still want to use the disco ball. But yeah, everything in here is scrappable. The tables are scrappable. The booths are scrappable. Everything you see is scrappable. The one thing I would say don't scrap the lights, because if you do, you're going to have to use the fuse boxes that are included with this to basically string new wire. Hang on. I see something we gotta get rid of here. That can go. Scrap that. So you're going to have to string new wire to basically make electricity everywhere. So it's going to look, or if you know conduits well enough, you can use that. So it's going to look a little wonky if you get rid of the lights. I kind of like the lights though. I like the old-fashioned fluorescence in here. It's a really good touch. I really enjoy it. This whole thing is really, really cool. So going through the door, there's something that we're going to do last, and I'm not going to show you just yet. That's down here. But if you go upstairs, second floor, this is an empty room. You know what? We need to go upstairs and turn off Diamond City Radio. But yeah, we can let it play for a minute. So this is an empty room with a bunch of scrap in it originally. Your workbench is over here. There's your power. You get 4 of these fuse boxes. So you effectively have 400 power in this particular settlement, which is really, really nice. And then this is empty. I've turned it into Power Armor Central. As you can see, we got the Minuteman flags up there on each side. We've got... this is... It's weird. This is, see, it says Shark P51, but occasionally if you leave and come back, it'll look like the default. But this is the Shark Power Armor paint for my T51. Then we've got an Adam Katz T60, which is just cool. I own the Captain Cosmos Creation Club, so I have both of the Captain Cosmos power armor sets. I'm going to repaint these into like Repcon and ArcJet colors soon, I think. But right now they're just normal. And they're cool looking. Then we got my Brotherhood of Steel power armor, which I'm going to repaint to something. I'm not sure what. And then over here we've got my XO1 that's lead, that is ready to go to the Glowing Sea. Because I haven't done the Glowing Sea yet on this character, but that's fine. And then over here we've got a Flames T60 that I just picked up because someone's vertibird crashed and, well, waste not, want not. I'm going to grab your armor. Sorry, dude. Ad Victoriam. I'll take your armor. And then we have a steamer trunk over here, so when I move all my crap from Sanctuary, I'll have a place to put all my power armor parts there. We've got your typical benches. We've got a weapons workbench. We've got an armor workbench. We've got a chem station. But then we also have a donut fryer because I own the Slocum Joe's Creation Club, which is just dumb. I love Slocum Joe's Creation Club. It's so much fun building donut shops in all your settlements. And all the donuts and all the coffee and all the tea stack. So all their bonuses stack, which is just ridiculous. So awesome to have that, especially on a character where I'm doing this as mainly a long-range sniper. So notice I've got moderate perception and strength, fair amount of intelligence because I wanted to get all this stuff down here, especially the chem resistant, or the chemist and chem resistant, which are coming next. But I put a lot of points into Scrounger. I put a lot of points into Fortune Finder. I put a couple points into Scrapper. So everything that I get, I then go turn into resources that I can use to build settlements with. So strong back, of course, because you need that. Local leader. 4 in science. 4 in gun nut, because, you know, making things what go boom are cool. 3 in rifleman. That'll soon be up maxed out into that. And we need to get more points over here to get that, which is just amazing. So I love sniper builds. Sniper builds are so much fun. Death from afar. Now we go upstairs to the main living areas on the 3rd floor, and here you have a wonderfully furnished and decorated space. Now, I've done a fair amount of customization, but I haven't changed the basic layout. So the bookcases are still there, the lamp, the tables, the couches, this. I put my special book down here. We got a Boston Bugle, we got some eyeglasses. I've moved the chessboard out because it's Curie, and Curie is Bay, and I like playing chess with Curie. Over here, I've actually scrapped a lot of stuff that was on these shelves, and I put in some issues of Public Occurrences. I've got some overdue books. I've got some Sentry models. I've got my CC module prop. I've got my Captain Cosmos Power and figurines. And we put some Minuteman-esque pictures on the wall because reasons. And we've got a whole bunch of magazines over here on a magazine rack. So a lot of Live and Love, Taboo Tattoos, Stanley Awesome Tales, so on and so forth. Over here you've got your terminal. This came with the mod as well, or with the Creation Club as well. I have not scrapped it because I kind of like the way it looked. It's like my office. You know what? Thank you. So we've got, in here I've got like all of my various different holotapes to play on the terminal. I've got a safe full of pre-war money over here. That safe did come with the Creation Club creation. Over here we've got random things. We've got, the Vault-Tec lunchboxes, tokens, book return tokens, so on and so forth. On the shelf we've got some Vault-Tec lunchboxes. I had the Gilded Grasshopper up here, but it vanished, which kind of makes me sad. So yeah, the giant grasshopper, I had that up there. We've got Shimmed Around Skull. We've got another Sentry Bot model. Over here we have the kitchen. So this kitchen came with a stove that I scrapped because it was a non-functional stove. So I put in a cooking stove instead, which seems to fit pretty well with what's going on here. I wish it was a little bit taller, but that's fine. All of this came with the Creation Club. I have not really changed it. I've put some stuff over here on the shelf. What was that? Oh, Curie's relaxing. Okay. Hi, Curie. You need anything? Beer? Need a beer? Well, look at that. We've got a fridge with food in it. Now, I put all this food in here at great mental cost to myself, moving everything in here piece by piece. It took forever. We got vegetable soup. We've got some pork and beans in the back. We've got some noodle cups, some corn, mute fruit. We've got some fancy light snack cakes, a Nuka-Cola, purified water, and, of course, beer, because you need beer. So we've got like a 6-pack plus 1 of beer in here. I don't know. Does it make it ice cold? No, it doesn't. So this isn't actually a working fridge. It doesn't make things ice cold, unfortunately, which would be really cool if it did, but oh well. Back here, this was a laundry room. I kind of changed it out because I figured you know, if there's no running water, what's the point of having a laundry room? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And we've got a river right outside that we can go clean all our clothes in irradiated water. Shut up. It makes sense to me. So instead I took out like the dryer and all that stuff and I put in a coffee station back here because I figured this was a perfect spot for a coffee station. So you go in the back, make your coffee, you go to the bathroom, you make your coffee, you come back out, have your coffee in the morning. I've got a dog bowl. This came with the Creation Club. I haven't scrapped it because I may when I have dog meat in here at some point. And over here we've got all our espresso tins and our coffee tins and our Slocum Joe's stuff. So if you want to feel like, you actually work at Slocum Joe, you can cosplay a little bit. Bathroom, this is a functional sink that does not, that does not give you rads, which is outstanding. Mirror, you can store things in, just like normal. We got a neat little ironing board over here with a clothing iron. Over here we have, let's see, we've gone over that? Yes. Over here we have the kitchen. Most of the stuff in here is, I've left where it is. I've scrapped a few things here and there, but like this napkin I put out, that did not come with the mod. You do have a box over here where you could put dishes or empty bottles. You can make this recycling, whatever you want to do with it. It doesn't really matter. But that comes with the mod. I haven't scrapped any of this stuff because I thought it adds a good bit of flavor to it. You can scrap all these boxes if you want and then put whatever. So it comes with a full tea set, which is really cool. Some ceramic bowls, cigar box, some vases. Vases. It comes with vases. So that's the dining room. And then if you go upstairs, we've got a number of rooms up here. So first, that's the master bedroom. As you can see, it didn't come with all of these, like the hats weren't here, the stuff in here wasn't here. I've customized this, but I haven't really changed much because I really like the way that this Creation Club looks. It's a really cool little addition to the Fallout world. I really like player housing. I love player housing mods. I can't get a lot of mods to work on my machine for some reason. I'm not sure why, but this one's really nice. I like the rugs. I love the abstract paintings. I did add this painting up here because reasons. This wall looked kind of blank without anything on here. But we've got my wardrobe over here. So you can see we've got my sunglasses, my military cap, Kellogg's outfit, Minuteman General's uniform, all the stuff that I would wear on a normal basis. Plus, I'll put a few more things in there probably. My hat collection, worn fedora, yellow fedora, militia hat, crumpled fedora. Over here, of course, we have the holotape. The most important holotape maybe in the game is the holotape that Codsworth gives you when you first get to Sanctuary from your spouse. So I had to add that in there. Over here we have Curie's desk. As you can see, Curie's got a Mr. Handy model because I thought that was kind of funny and fitting. Curie wanders in here quite a bit. And Curie's is a little bit different because I see Curie as like, she's learning, she's experimenting, she's trying to be her own person, and she's experimenting with just about everything, right? So in here we've got a sack hood with hoses, a Vault-Tec lab coat, some laundered lounger, a bathrobe, her grognack costume, road leathers, and then of course on top we have some handcuffs. So she's experimenting with things. Curie is my main companion for this playthrough. Hi, Curie.
Hey, do you need? I was just thinking of you.
I'm sure you were.
Are things okay between you and me? I think we are too good. Can you hear? My heart may burst.
Okay, that's good.
Nothing else I needed. As you say, humanity has fallen so since the bomb.
Thank you, Curie. And this brings up something. Why do I play the female soul survivor so much in there? I think her story is more interesting, to be perfectly honest with you. I really do. I mean, first of all, I don't like staring at, grizzled old man running around all the time because, that's kind of strange. I play the female soul survivor because I think her story is more compelling and more interesting. And I think her dialogue is better. And I like her voice acting better, too. So that's why I play her versus playing the male soul survivor a lot. I just enjoy it more. Not sure why, I just do. In here we have a closet. And in our closet, let me scroll in, we have our Captain Cosmos spacesuits. We've got a random assortment of various clothing in here that I've moved over. Over here we've got Lorenzo's suit and the Zeke's jacket and jeans from the Atom Cats, which is amazing. We got an extra pillow. I haven't moved it or scrapped it yet. Oops, sorry, Curie. Where are you going? You going to go sit over there? Okay. Curie likes to sit in this room a lot, which is kind of strange, I think. But, it's hers. Once again, wonderful art on the walls. We got the main master bathroom, where it's very similar to the other bathroom. Nice pictures on the wall. And then over here we have a kid's room. So we have bunk beds. We've got kid-centric stuff. No closet, unfortunately. But you've got these really cool bunk beds where they basically just taken two of the large beds and slapping one on top of another, which was very inventive. I really like that. The light comes in. It does darken as the day gets longer. A dresser, some cool pictures. So we have a kid's room. Let's close the door. I'm sorry, Curie. Sorry. When you gotta go, I guess. And here we have a storage closet, which has a whole bunch of stuff in it. I'm just sort of storing random things in there right now. But you've got a duffel bag, 3 ammo boxes, first aid, a suitcase where I've been putting armor pieces that I don't use or I might want later on. All of this also is scrappable. Like, literally everything in here that you see that can be scrapped, that you want to scrap, can be scrapped. So you can scrap the radiators, the pictures, everything in the closets, everything in the bathrooms. You can do whatever you want with this particular area. Over here we have a storage room, which is also, I haven't really touched this much. I've cleaned up a little bit. There were some boxes and things lying around I got rid of. We've got our bobblehead stand, which is very cool. We've got ammo boxes where I've got ammo that I'm storing. So this is ballistic ammo. This is specialty or laser ammo. Here we've got heavy ammo, so we'll put our missiles and our mini nuke in there. Why not? And over here we've got weird stuff like beacons, flares, railway spikes, all that crap that you look at and go, where do I want to put this? Well, I have a box for that. That's where we put all this. And then up here, of course, we've got an explosives box where we can put all of our various different explosives that we get during just running around doing stuff. And then down here, we've got epic weapons, and then we've got normal weapons. So we've got 2 different things for that. And then over here, we've got a footlocker that has the guns that I use the most often, or that I think I'm going to use the most often. So I've got a radium rifle, I've got my Righteous Authority, my cosmic cannon, and this Altar and Blade. I thought about doing what I did with my settlements and actually putting them on things on the wall, but I don't like the way those look. I mean, I love the fact that you can display them, but I don't like the pegboard displays really for like a house build. If it was for like a scaver build or a raider build or something, sure. But if it's like a full-on house, I'm not a fan of that. So I just decided to put them in the footlocker down here. And over here we've got various chems. You've got 6 of these. I don't know if I'll ever need 6 of them. I don't know if I'm that anal, but I've got all my Healy chems over here, and then I've got all my addictive chems over here, so that's how I've got them pulled up now. Extra stim packs. Once again, you got tons of first aid boxes. Don't know if I'll ever use all these, but I thought they look cool, so I'm going to keep them there. And then down here you have a metal box for random bits of flotsam and jetsam. Now, upstairs...
The boat. It is on the building.
Yes, Curie, it is.
The USS Constitution.
Yep, sure is.
Mon Dieu.
You say the same thing every time we come out here. Oh well, we need to get rid of that boat. We need to finish that quest. Anyway, so up here you've got a little loft, which is kind of cool. Now, unfortunately, you can't scrap anything out here. This is not part of the interior cell where everything is scrappable. Because notice, there's another level to this house, but it ain't there. So you can't scrap any of this stuff. You can't scrap the plants. You can't scrap the table or the chairs. But you can sit on your patio chair out here and sort of watch the world go by. Or there's a random encounter spot that happens just down there, basically, right around this area. So if a random encounter pops up, you can just take pot shots at him from up here, if you'd like. So that's kind of cool. So let's go back downstairs. So there's one more thing that I want to show you that's kind of a surprise. It's something I really enjoyed creating, so I want to share it with everybody. So notice when I came in this door down originally, I sort of looked at the floor so you couldn't see what was down here. Well, I've built something because there's another sort of storage room off to the side here that I didn't know what to do with. And I was sitting there racking my brain trying to figure out what to do with it. And then I realized, well, Curie seems at home here, but I've got an office. Curie needs an office. So down here we have Curie's office. And I really wanted to make this an arrow, but I thought that was kind of cool. So in Curie's office, here's what we've got. It's a very small space, but considering she was used to small spaces when she was in the vault, I figured this would be right at home for her. We have taken the door off the hinges because I didn't figure she'd want to be completely locked in. But we have all kinds of sciencey things we found in our travels. We've got, of course, a picture of a cat on a wall. I figured I would pick things that Curie would find interesting for this. So the cat picture, I'm certain she would look at and go, I don't fully understand, but it's cute. And I like it. So that goes on there. And then, a picture of just a marsh with some green lavender and And I thought this was very Bob Ross, so I figured I'd put it on there too. But then we have her main desk where she works. She has a typewriter. She has a magnifying glass. I wanted to put a actual console in here, but I didn't want to have to run wires all the way downstairs because that would just look ugly. So I gave her a typewriter, and she's got a magnifying glass, of course. She's got a chem cooler down here to store things in, and then she has all of her sciencey things over here. So she's got a test tube rack with test tubes. That took forever to get those in there, by the way. Lab bottles, beakers, flasks. She's got a Bunsen burner, beaker stand, a biometric scanner, microscope. I'm going to replace this with a Institute microscope as soon as I get one because she'll want to upgrade her equipment, I'm certain. She's got a lighter for all that. One of the liquid nitrogen dispensers down there. Surgical tray with bandage scissors and bone cutter. So everything the biomedical scientist needs, she's basically got at her disposal in here. Anything she doesn't have at her disposal, she can just go upstairs and craft at the chem station upstairs. So I thought that was kind of cool. And I was trying to figure out ways I could make best use of the space. I wish there was a bigger table that fit. Unfortunately, because of the way the cell is built, the edges here are fine, but the edges in the back don't quite allow for a large table to be put in. So I had to put in 2 small tables instead. But I figure it gives a kind of a makeshift, I'm not really a scaver, but I'm really a scaver kind of look to Curie because I figure she's been running around me long enough. She basically knows how to adapt things to be used for different purposes. So, but I'm going to put more things in here for her. I really like her little desk. I thought that was very cool. And like I said, I wish I could put a terminal in, but that has to work. So, but yeah, this is my Charlestown Condo build. So I'm really proud of this. I was trying to think, what would Curie do to show that this is her space? And I thought, well, as tech savvy as she is, she would love neon. So let's put some neon up for Curie's office. And like I said, I wish I could have made this an arrow, but that works. So, but Curie hasn't come down here and actually been in her office much yet. I don't know if she doesn't like it or what's going on. But maybe it's just this room's too small to maneuver in. I'm not sure. But she has an office if she ever wants to use it for her experiments. And, of course, the most important thing every scientist needs is a giant pot of coffee back here. And I need to put a coffee cup in, like, right there at some point. So, but that's it. That is my Charleston build. My Charleston... Curie, that's not how tables work. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. Well, anyway, on behalf of Curie and I, thank you very much for hanging out with this short little video of my Charleston Condo build. I will be working on this and updating it a little bit more, so I may be actually doing some of this on stream next week. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see, but I really like this Creation Club content that they've done. It's very cool. It's for $3. You get a whole lot of things to do, so it's really kind of fun. I really like it. But for right now, we're going to say goodbye to everybody. So make sure you go out tonight at some point, play some games, have some fun. I will see you guys probably tomorrow for our standard Officer Appreciation stream. So have a good night, everybody.